Imagine receiving extra money from the government, money that could help pay bills, buy groceries, or even fund that dream vacation you've been thinking about. In the United States, this idea is being discussed, but the path to making it happen is full of obstacles. Let's break down what's going on and why this money might never reach your pocket. What is the Doge dividend? The so-called Doge dividend is a proposal that promises to distribute part of the government's savings to citizens. This money would come from cuts in unnecessary spending, fraud, and waste identified by the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. The idea is simple. If the government saves money, part goes back into the pockets of citizens. The amount could range from a few $100s to as much as $5,000, depending on how much is saved. Why hasn't this happened yet? This is where things get complicated. To identify where money is being misspent, the DOGE needs access to citizens' personal information, such as Social Security records. However, federal judges have blocked this access, citing privacy concerns. They argue that the DOGE is on a fishing expedition for data without concrete evidence of fraud or waste. But if the DOGE can't access this information, how will it find where the money is being misused? It's like trying to fix a car without knowing what's wrong. Without access to the data, it's hard to justify the savings and, consequently, distribute the dividends. The privacy versus financial benefits dilemma. This brings up a major dilemma. How much privacy are we willing to give up in exchange for financial benefits? For many, the idea of receiving extra money is tempting, especially at a time when the cost of living is skyrocketing. Rent, insurance, food, and transportation are all getting more expensive, while wages and working hours are being cut. An extra payment could be a lifeline for millions of families. On the other hand, some argue that privacy is a fundamental right, and that the government shouldn't have unrestricted access to personal information without a clear and justified reason. It's a delicate issue that involves balancing immediate benefits with the protection of individual rights. Economic and political challenges. Beyond privacy concerns, the U.S. economy is under pressure. Trade tariffs, which were supposed to be a source of revenue for the government, are facing pushback from other countries. At the same time, court rulings are ordering the rehiring of fired federal employees, which could reduce the savings already achieved by the DOGE. It's estimated that the department has saved $115 billion so far, but that number could shrink if the obstacles keep piling up. So, what can we expect? Experts warn that instead of $5,000, citizens might receive only a few $100s, if they receive anything at all. The uncertainty is high, and the political and economic landscape is constantly shifting. The big question is, how far are we willing to trust a system that promises benefits but faces so many barriers to delivering them? What does this mean for you? If you're counting on this extra money, it's important to stay informed and understand that the process could take a long time or might not happen at all. In the meantime, it's crucial to plan your finances without relying on this potential payment. After all, in times of uncertainty, the best strategy is always to prepare for the worst while hoping for the best. Conclusion: the idea of receiving a government dividend is appealing, but the reality is that the path to making it happen is full of challenges. From privacy concerns to political and economic disputes, many factors are influencing the fate of this money. Meanwhile, the public waits anxiously for answers. Will the DOGE overcome the obstacles and ensure that dividends reach citizens? Or will legal and political battles delay this hope indefinitely? The answer could define not only the financial future of millions of people, but also the direction of the U.S. economy.